Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. If you haven't gotten this book, you need to go get it. It's on Amazon. Ask God how to find your God-given gifts, and how to find your kingdom purpose with your and serve the world with your gifts. I'm stumbling a little bit. Ask God how to find your kingdom purpose and serve the world with your gifts. Please forgive me for my stumbling. All right, it's so good to see y'all on tonight, and I thank you for joining the broadcast. Let me flip the camera around, and I want to welcome everybody tonight, even the people on the replay and the people on YouTube. What's up? Let me give you a shout out. Let me figure out how to do this now. Hi, welcome. Let me get my camera together. I'm trying to see, how did I do this the last time? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. I'm so glad y'all was able to join me on tonight. Oops. I think I did it wrong. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about all the tumbling of the weeds around here. Hold on a second. Thank y'all so much for joining me on tonight.
You buying a drink?
No. Sorry. That was my oldest son. So, like I was saying before, I'm so glad you are able to join me on the broadcast tonight. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you all. As I was saying before on the title, I want to give you 5 questions you must ask to find your God-given purpose in life and to fire up your gifts so you can create profit from them. And my name is Andrea Williams. In case you don't know me, my name is Andrea Williams, and I teach people how to find their God-given purpose in life and flip that thing to make a profit, to make it a business. So that's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm here to teach people. And I'm so glad you were able to join me on tonight or on the replay. Yes. All right, let's go to it. I would suggest that you get a pen and paper so you can write these questions down, because you might want to meditate on them a little later to make sure to get very clear on your vision and your purpose. Hold on just a second. Let me find out what I did. Now, I had it set up ready to go when I started the broadcast, and you know how that goes. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes that I wrote down, so I won't forget to tell you everything, give you all the questions that will help you get your life. All right, let's get started. All right, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to write this down? All right, the first question you want to ask: what would you do for hours if you had the time? What would you do for hours at a time if you had the time? It doesn't matter. What if you didn't have to work? What if you had to see about people? What if you didn't have to be a caretaker at the moment? What would you do if you had hours and hours at a time to do that? What was that? What would be that one thing that you would focus on in that moment? So I want you to write that down. What would you do for hours at a time if you had the time? That's the first question. Yes, I think mine would be writing. I love writing. All right, let's go to the second question. What would you spend your money on if you had it? What would you spend your money on? What you already spending your money on? What is the majority of the bulk of your money going to? Is it like the stuff for your hair products? Are you a hair junkie? Are you a makeup junkie? You love makeup. You love cookbooks. You love buying different ingredients. What is it that you like to do? Do you like buying all kind of gardening things, like flowers and plants? Do you like to plant gardens? Do you like to teach people how to fix their gardens and like give advice on that? What is that thing? So that's the question. What would you spend your money on if you had it? If you didn't have to worry about any money right now, what would you spend that money on? What would it go to? All right, question number 3. What YouTube how-to videos do you gravitate to on a daily? Often. What are those YouTube how-to videos that you gravitate to? What are the ones you enjoy? What are the ones you can watch for hours and hours at a time? And we all have some. I'm sure you do. Is it DIY, do it yourself projects? Is it decorating? Is it organizing? Is it teaching you how to cook? What are those things that you like to listen to on YouTube, the how-to videos? Is it technical stuff? Is it graphic design? What could it be? So that's the number 3 question. And I'm going to do a recap at the end so y'all can get it clear on the questions that we're going to ask. All right, number 4. Number 4. If I took you to a bookstore right now, what subject would you want to learn about? Even if it's fiction, if you're drawn to that fiction, do you like to write? Do you like characters? Do the characters speak to you? What is that one thing that you would go to in a bookstore if I took you right now? What its subject would be on? Would it be fiction? Would it be nonfiction? Would it be magazines? Would it be celebrity? And would it be business? Whatever it would be. What is your subject? What speaks to you? What makes your heart beat? What makes you just excited to be there and where you can sit for hours and hours at a time and look at that thing? All right. Let's do number 5. Number 5. What makes you angry? I love that one because it's like a shocker. What makes you angry? What are you fed up with in the world that brings injustice in your eyes? What speaks to you? What makes you mad? What is that angry thing that you feel like somebody need to do something about this situation right here? What is that thing that makes you angry? That right there, my friends, that's how you find your gifts. All those questions lead you to your gifts. That's pretty much the answers to your gifts once you answer these and you answer them honestly. So that's the main thing. You want to answer them honestly. You don't want to be limited by funds or limited by time. You want to answer them honestly because you can work out the other details later. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do a quick recap because this is going to be just a quick scope because I wanted to give you these questions so you can marinate on them tonight because that's going to be your homework tonight. That's going to be your homework. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing homework because we want to take action and we want to go forward and we want to create a lifestyle that we love. So that's what we're doing here. All right, the recap. Number 1. What would you do for hours if you had the time? What would you do for hours if you had the time? This is a recap. All right, number 2. What would you spend your money on if you had it? If you had plenty of money, what would you spend your money on? Number 3. What YouTube how-to videos do you gravitate to? What how-to videos on YouTube that you gravitate to? What are those? Number 4. If I took you to a bookstore right now, what subject would you go to? What would you like to learn about? Let me repeat that. Number 4. Excuse me. If I took you to a bookstore right now to get something to learn about, what subject would it be on? What topic would excite you? Write that down. Number 5. What makes you angry? What group of people did you feel? I'm sorry. Let me see how I can reword this. What makes you angry? What are you fed up with in the world? What group of people are you drawn to that you feel are underserved? That's the word. All right. Those are your 5 questions that you must ask to find your gifts. And I want you to write those down and marinate on those tonight because those are your true calling. That's your true anointing. That's what you're gifted for. A lot of people wait on other people to show up and do that, but God is calling you to do that. God is calling you to be that person. God is calling you to be that answer. And God gives us all gifts. He stores them in us before we were born. Like, He knew you. He knew you before you even became, before you was even in your mother's womb. He knew you. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, I get excited. I just like want to go. So I just wanted to share that with you tonight because I see a lot of people that are lost or feel like they don't have nothing to give, don't have any gifts, and they wondering, how do I find out what I'm supposed to do? What am I called to do? Is God going to use me for anything? And God has a purpose for you. He has a great plan for your life. So I want you to trust that. And I want you to read Jeremiah 29, for He knows the plans He has for your life. So that's your homework tonight. And I'm going to be back tomorrow at around the same time to give you more tips. Or I don't know if it's going to be about wealth keys or more about the purpose. But I'll let you know on tomorrow. But this is your assignment tonight to answer those 5 questions and read Jeremiah 29:11. that is the homework for tonight. And I do have one special for you. If you enjoyed this broadcast, I want you to share. I want you to share this out so other people can be blessed and find their own purposes in life. That's what a lot of us are out of place and we're doing things that we're not supposed to be doing. Not that it's illegal or anything, but we're just not in the right place. We're not in God's will. We're not in God's alignment. So I want you to share this out to many people as you can because it may bless them. It may set them free from what they think they need to do, what they have to do with their mediocre life. And they want to be free and have a life of abundance and overflow and purpose. Who doesn't? I mean, that's exciting. Who doesn't? So I want you to share this out. And number two, if you need help with ideas on what businesses to start, I got something sweet and special for you. I want you to check out this special treat at bit.ly/webstream idea. And that'll give you 14 ideas of web streams that you can start right now today that will help you create income for your life with the God-given gifts that you already have. Thank you so much. And once again, that's bit.ly/wealth stream idea. bit.ly/wealth stream idea. And I thank you so much for joining me on tonight. And don't forget to share. I'll see you on tomorrow. And don't forget your homework of the 5 questions to ask to find your God-given gifts. And Jeremiah 29:11 is your verse. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Now I gotta find out how to stop it.